Hi, I appreciate you meeting with me. I wanted to take a moment to go over the PowerPoint with the social media strategy that we put together for you. If you could follow along with the PowerPoint that I've created, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about and we'll be able to talk through your strategy. So the first thing that I wanted to state was that my whole strategy is based around your vision statement. And your vision statement is that you wanted to provide legal and medical professionals with social media marketing they deserve using high quality resources, field specific marketing, and up-to-date analytics, resulting in happy lifelong customers. And that was my whole focus for this campaign strategy. And also I focused on the goals. I don't know if you remember, but we talked about 3 goals that you wanted to focus on completing this semester. Number 1 was to create unique content to post to Facebook about legal field 3 times a week for a month. And the reason we wanted to do that was because there's a gap between the attorneys and the general public. And we wanted to show the attorneys that we could bridge that gap and that we could make it so that the attorneys can communicate with their customers, but they aren't, taking the time to do it. So that was goal number 1. Goal number 2 is we wanted to gain 10 new followers on Facebook by the end of the semester, which was August 11th. And that's on Friday, by creating unique content to share once a week. And we wanted to do that because, as you know, C Marketing is a small startup at this point, and they don't have very many followers on Facebook. And so we wanted to be able to create content that adds value to your customers so that they will be engaged in the content that you're creating, and in return will receive more followers. So that was number 2. And number 3, goal number 3 is that we wanted to create posts once a week for a month that receive 1 like each. And one of the things that I really wanted to focus on was, again, growing your audience, but not only that, but growing your reach, which is how many people your content is reaching, how many people are hearing about your company. And so I wanted to make sure that we were getting enough likes, because if one person likes a piece of content, a post, then their friends can see that they liked it, and then they could see that what your company is, and then they could like it, and we could grow your audience and the reach of the posts that we're creating. So those are the 3 goals that we have created, and I'll go over how we did with those in a little bit. So I also wanted to talk about the content strategy. So in regards to that, we're talking about engagement strategies that you have been using and that we're going to use in the future. And there's 3 engagement strategies. There's utility, entertainment, and storytelling. And in the past, I've noticed that a lot of it has been utility, and there's been a couple entertainment posts. Not so much of the storytelling, but that's okay. You're new, so we're not sure what your audience likes right now. So we're going to analyze that as we go on from here. So what we want to do in the future is, again, focus on the utility. What is your product going to do for your customers? Why is it important that they use you? Why you instead of somebody else? Things like that. And then you can do a few entertainment ones. Happy, Labor Day. Welcome back to school. Things like that. Little just presentations, either with, medical or dental or, attorney, legal. You can take the time to make funny little posts for them. Those are fun to throw in every once in a while. Makes it light and appeal to a larger audience. We could also focus on storytelling as we get further in, is telling the story of different clients that you have. I do have a storytelling post that it's like a mix between storytelling and utility about one of your dental clients. So here's just a few. If you go and look at the mock-ups that I've created, it states what makes social media marketing for law unique. And then check out our blog post about the unique challenges of social media facing law firms, see how we can help your firm grow through social media marketing. And then it's got your brand on the bottom, and they've got a call to action, which is I'm telling them what I want them to do and when I want them to do it. And they click on the read more button, and then they proceed, and it takes you to their website, your website. The next one is for a doctor, a medical doctor, and it says your patients need you, not your computer. Leave that to us. It says C Marketing is the digital marketing firm for you. And again, I have the call to action. Tells them what I want them to do. I want them to call now. So they'll click and they'll get the information that they need to contact you. The next one is, again, this is the storytelling kind of utility. The past two were utility posts. This one is, welcome River Run Dental to the C Marketing family. We're excited to work with you. And then a little thing on the bottom, this is the utility part. Click below to learn more about what we can do for your practice. And it's got the call to action, which is learn more. And again, I'm telling them, learn more about our company or your company, and they'll go to your website. The next thing I wanted to talk to you about was that you have two major people, buyer personas for your company that I've created. There's Larry Lawyer, and so this is a typical attorney. He's a partner at a law firm. You know, they have 30 to 50 employees. They're in the legal field. He's highly intelligent. He went to school. He's a doctorate. He maybe even has a higher degree, like an LLM. But he's kind of a little bit old-fashioned. He likes email and phone, face-to-face contact rather than like email. And he doesn't really understand social media. And he likes to relate to his customers, but he's having a harder time as the world is moving more digital, and he is not. And so that's Larry Lawyer. And so we need to, and so we know that, you know, he wants to do social media and he wants to engage with his audience, but he needs to be contacted by you by an email, a phone, or face-to-face, something like that. And then there's also Dennis Dentist. Mind you, he's younger and he's a little bit more hip and with it, if you will. So he's the owner or the head dentist of his dental practice. They're kind of small, 15, 20 employees. And he's really into education. Obviously, educated. He's a dentist, went to medical school, and he continues his education constantly to learn new things and learn new procedures. So that's really important to him, is the education aspect. And he cares a lot about his staff, and he cares a lot about his customers or his patients. And he really just wants to grow his customer service base through social media marketing. And but he's really busy, so he doesn't have time to do it. And he doesn't really understand Facebook or why it's important to have Facebook or post Facebook ads. And that's where you come in, because you can explain that to him. Next, I created a mock-up of a content calendar, posting on Mondays and Wednesdays. We can expand that, whatever you want. This is for Facebook, but I also have one for Instagram and for Twitter. It goes through the posts that we have per day of the week, and where we're going to send them to, and what the campaign. And we're just working on the C Marketing intro campaign right now. And some of these we can pay to have advertisements on Facebook, and more people will see it and be interested in it. And we can talk about that later. And yeah, so this is a content calendar. This is something that I can provide for you weekly, so you can see what's happening, so you can be super involved, because you need to be involved with your own company and you want to see these things. So next, we want to talk about the results. So goal number 1, as you remember, was that we wanted to post legal posts 3 times a week, and we met this goal. And we feel like it contributed to our Facebook audience growing and the likes throughout the semester. And goal number 2 was that we wanted to gain 10 followers throughout the semester, and we met this goal too, which is exciting. We wanted to gain 10 new followers, but in fact we gained 11, which is exciting. And I feel like as we continue rolling with it more and more, and as we post more regularly, the audience will grow more and more. Number 3, we did not meet that goal of getting that 1 like per post. Likes can be tricky, but I know that as our audience grows, that we'll get more likes and more people will see it. And some of them got 1, some of them got 2 or 3, but some of them got 0. So not every single one of them got 1 like. But I do really think that as we get a larger audience, that we'll be able to get more likes and get more engagement. So I just wanted to also talk about the lessons that I learned from social media marketing 120. So I learned a ton about just the whole process of starting a strategy and creating SMART goals and, you know, creating a strategy that would be successful for my content's buyers rather than just a strategy. And working with an actual company is really kind of scary. I was practicing with this video talking to the company, so if it seemed a little like, wait, who are you talking to? That's what was happening. But I realized that this is what I'm going to do with my company, the C Marketing. This is what I'm going to do with clients, and so I need to be super comfortable in what needs to be presented to them. And so I've learned a ton about working with a real client, even though like my client that I was working with was me. It was really it was kind of hard to face. Like my husband, I'd have to present to him because he's part owner in the company, and I'd have to be like, okay, so this is what I was thinking, sorry, we should do, and this is what I was thinking for content. And sometimes he'd be like, oh, I don't think that's a great idea, and it was hard to take the criticism because I'd be like, I know what I'm doing, and you don't. But at the same time, I was like, wait, he's the client, so if he doesn't like it, then I need to change it. So I just really learned a lot from this class, and I learned, I'm really excited. This is my last semester for my certificate. I'm going on to BYUI, and I'll be doing marketing. But I'm so excited to get my company going, and I feel like I have enough that I can get, a few clients. I don't want to go huge right now, but I could get 2 or 3 clients that I can work with in the area that I can do their social media marketing. So I want to thank you for being my teacher, and for all the hard work you've put in, and for all that I've learned. And thanks for being flexible with me having the baby. She's doing great. I'm doing great. I'm a little tired, but we're doing great. Anyways, thank you again, and that's it. Okay, bye.